Hey guys, let's do a quick experiment. I want you to think back to just a few years ago. You walk into your local grocery store with a crisp $100 bill. What did that get you? A cart, completely overflowing with groceries. Meat, eggs, milk, snacks, you name it. Now, fast forward to today. You take that exact same $100 bill to the exact same store. What do you walk out with? Maybe 2 bags? 3 if you're lucky? Did you do something wrong? Did the cashier shortchange you? No. You just got robbed by the most successful, entirely legal, invisible thief in the history of the world. Its name is inflation. Welcome back to Wealthy Stick Mindset. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the financial matrix. We're going to expose exactly what inflation is, why your grandparents could buy a house for 20 grand while you're struggling to afford a down payment, and most importantly, how the ultra-rich use this system to get wealthier while the middle class gets wiped out. If you want to stop losing money while you sleep, you need to watch this until the end. Part 1. The illusion of money. To understand the trap, you first have to understand what money actually is. Most people think a dollar is a dollar, but money is just a yardstick we use to measure value. The problem? The government keeps shrinking the yardstick. Here's the textbook definition. Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising. But the real-world definition? Inflation is a hidden tax on your savings. It's the erosion of your purchasing power. You see, the number in your bank account might stay the same, but the value of that number is constantly bleeding out. If you leave your money at a big bank like Chase or Bank of America, they might pay you 0.01% interest. Meanwhile, inflation is running at 4 or 5%. You are literally losing your wealth every single second. As the billionaire Ray Dalio says, cash is trash. But why does this happen? Prices don't just magically go up. They go up because of 3 fundamental engines running in the background of our economy. Part 2. The 3 engines. Engine number 1. Demand pull inflation. Imagine the government sends everybody a stimulus check. Suddenly, millions of people have extra cash burning a hole in their pockets. Everyone wants to buy a new car or a new phone. But the factories can only make so many. This is too many dollars chasing too few goods. When demand skyrockets, prices follow. Engine number 2, cost push inflation. This happens on the supply side. Let's say there's a conflict overseas and the price of oil shoots up. Now, it costs more to deliver food to the store. It costs more to power the factories. Companies aren't just going to lose money. They pass the bill to you at the checkout counter. And finally, engine number 3, the money supply. This is the big one, the Federal Reserve. When the government spends more than it has, they borrow. And when things get tight, they fire up the money printer. They create dollars out of thin air. Think about it like a rare baseball card. If there are only 10 in the world, they are valuable. But if the printer makes 10 million more tomorrow, your card is now worthless. The more they print, the less your dollars are worth. Part 3. Winners and losers. Now, here is the secret they don't teach you in school. Inflation is a wealth transfer machine. It moves money from the uneducated to the financially literate. Who are the losers? The savers. If you have $50,000 sitting under your mattress, inflation is eating you alive. The other losers are people on a fixed income, whose raises can't keep up with the CPI. But who are the winners? The borrowers. Specifically, people with fixed-rate debt. If you bought a house with a 30-year fixed mortgage, your payment is locked. As inflation pushes wages up, the real cost of your mortgage goes down. You are paying the bank back with cheaper dollars. The other massive winners are asset owners, real estate, stocks, and businesses with pricing power. As paper money falls, the price of these hard assets goes up. They are your shield. Part 4. The Playbook. So, what is the game plan? How do you stop being the victim? First, stop hoarding cash. You need an emergency fund and a high-yield savings account. But anything beyond that, it needs to be deployed. It needs to work for you. Second, buy assets that beat inflation. Broad market index funds, like the S&P 500. Over the long term, the stock market has consistently outperformed inflation. Real estate is another classic hedge. And finally, invest in yourself. Your earning potential is your greatest asset. Learning high-income skills means you can demand more money, no matter what the Fed does. Inflation is a feature of our system, not a bug. You can't ignore it. You have to adapt. If this video opened your eyes, do me a huge favor and smash that like button for the algorithm. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a wealthy stick mindset breakdown. Until next time, stay smart and keep your money moving.